I'm ready to get started if you're
I'm
down.
ready. Yeah, I'm ready, man.
Hey man, well we got a real legend on the podcast today.
Come on.
San Quinn, man. How you doing?
Man, I'm good, Trev. Thank you for having me.
Man, I really appreciate you taking the time, man.
Man, it's nothing. It's all good. It's an honor. I'm happy you let me come down here to Empire. This is my first time coming.
Nah, bullshit. This is your first time here?
Not my first time here.
Okay.
I ain't had no business to be here or nothing like that, so it's good.
Cause you go way back with Gazi, right?
Yeah, I go back with Gazi since the late 90s.
Damn.
Late 90s. What year was you born?
95.
Yeah, a little bit after that. Yeah, I graduated from high school in 95.
Damn, man. So, you've seen a lot, done a lot.
Yes, sir.
Before we were even about to start recording, we were talking about FTC.
Yeah.
I just wanted to touch on the skateboarding aspect of San Quinn. You said you were going to Japan with the owner of FTC?
Yeah. Kent took me to Japan. He took me to Japan. Only time I ever been out the country is with Kent.
Man, that's fire.
FTC, just, from being in the city. And I was going to name one of my albums FTC. I actually got an album done called FTC that's hidden. There's not like 13 songs that I did. I just didn't put it out, like 2010. So I was going to do an album called FTC. I just didn't do it.
Yeah, because, coming up in the city, I'm sure you probably witnessed or got to at least cross paths with skaters, because this was like the mecca of street skateboarding in the 90s and early 2000s, right?
Without a doubt. Javante Turner?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah, that was like one of my childhood friends. Yeah, so he had clothing way before everybody, JV 88, like in 96, 97. Back there, all the skaters, really him though. Through him, I know everybody, him and Kent.
And you did a collaboration board too, you were telling me about?
Yeah, I did a skateboard with Kent, with FTC. We did some decks, did like 1,000 decks.
See, that's fire, because I think I give a lot of credit to FTC and the Bay for being very early on the hip hop skateboard intermingling.
Exactly.
That's really how I learned about hip hop, to be real.
You still skateboarding?
I still skateboard, yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good. It's healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kent, it all go together. Everybody's like in the same community. So skateboarders kind of like hip hop dudes, right? You know what I mean? Outcasts, riding their boards, taggers too. The taggers, like
it all overlaps. It's all one of the same.
Yep. And the gangsters run in between there too. You know what I mean? Because some of the taggers was gangsters, like Scoo. What's up, Scoo?
Out here?
Yeah.
Well, I heard like in L.A., like some gangs started as tagging crews.
Yeah. That's really big in L.A. with it, because they really serious about their writing, but it just used to be criminals up here that sold dope and rode on the bus. You know what I mean? Here I am or whatever. You know what I mean? A lot of them taggers was from the streets too. So it's all the same thing, except for with L.A., we wasn't worried about like nobody neighborhood and crossing it out. They got, they deep with their hieroglyphics.
Yeah.
Cross out the O and cross out the F and cross out the S. That's their thing.
So you never dabbled in trying to put some paint on a wall?
Not the cross. Well, I have. I wrote Fillmore on the side of the wall in Lakeview when I was a kid.
That's right. I heard about that story. Right?
Hella big.
Were they upset about that?
They didn't ever erase it. they just waited till the gym got painted over. I figured they probably knew it was me. I was like a little thorn in their side from Fillmore. So they went tripping. They didn't cross it out. They left it there.
Okay, so let's start right there, your childhood, right? You're from the Fillmore. Where does the Lakeview connection come from?
Lakeview comes from my grandmother's house. So on the weekend, I would go to my grandmother's house. See, my great-grandmother lived in Fillmore, and that's where me and my mom stayed there, in Fillmore on Grove Street. But on my mother's mother lived in Lakeview, across the street from the gym. So in Fillmore, you couldn't go outside unless you had backup.
Really?
Yeah, you getting patted, beat up, your pockets padded, all that. So I wouldn't go past the front of the house. But the front of the house was a dope track. There was a Darrow. That's where I'm from. And I could go to my grandmother's house and act tough in Lakeview. Yeah, because they was more like players. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And my family was. I had more family over there that was active in the street.
Yeah, I'm really fascinated about Fillmore and the culture, especially back then. Was it like, I've heard it's very jazz influenced? There was a lot of shows and stuff like that.
Yeah, a lot of musicians, like Fillmore Slim. You know him, right?
Yeah.
He's like really a guitar player. He really not an old pimp. He really aspired to be a musician, a guitar player. Everything else is just extra.
But growing up, you'd say it was pretty rough.
Yeah, it was real rough. It was West Side Projects, KO Projects, Turkwood Projects, Hayes Valley Projects, Death Valley Projects, Freedom West Projects.
And these are no longer here anymore, or?
They still here. They rebuilt them.
Mm.
Yeah, but I'm from the Victorian houses, though, so I didn't live in the projects. I lived in the houses and went to Catholic school.
Did you really?
Yeah, so I got bullied a lot. I mean, you know, I used to be kind of like timid because Fillmore just didn't show no mercy. They basically could smell fear.
Even if you were a part of the community, they were still
that.
tripping.
If you didn't have no big brother or big cousin to identify with, you in trouble.
Okay, so you were growing up an only child?
I grew up the oldest.
Okay.
I grew up the oldest. I'm the oldest boy. It's my girl cousin Danielle from Lakeview, and then as far as men in my family, me. Then my brother Bailey, you know Bailey, in a group Fully Loaded, is my little brother, and Big Rich is my little cousin, and Toriano my cousin too. We all really family, but I'm the older cousin, so I get battered and bruised for them to be okay. You know what I mean?
You had to weather the storm.
Yeah, and they got to walk through life all right. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, I think that's just kind of an interesting dynamic, right? Just knowing your story, getting into the music, was it hard to kind of be yourself in a sense?
No, it was easy to be myself.
You know what I'm saying though?
Yeah. It was easy to be myself because that's what I wanted to do. Because I wasn't trying to sell dope or be no jacker, or rob nobody. I could rap. You know what I mean?
At the time, what was the culture of rap out here in the Bay like? What were they rapping about? Was it like
gangster shit? I was doing a lot of lying. Yeah, I was doing a lot of projection, I should say. I was doing a lot of lying, but I got into everything because I started when I was 14.
Yeah, very young.
Yeah, I dropped my first album when I was 15 years old. I wrote a whole album in the 9th grade. You know what I mean? So I had a 20-song album when I was 15, and like I said, I was doing a lot of, you know, gangster rap, studio gangster type shit. You know what I mean? Can I cuss?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
studio gangster type shit, but then as my life developed, I did everything outside. I never killed nobody.
Right.
I did everything I said that I was gonna do.
And back then, how do you even find a studio? How do you get put on to how to record? Like, how do you learn all this shit?
Right. Studios was scarce, but what happened is I started with a dude named Sunu. Sunu is his big brother, Davey D Jam, already had equipment. He was a DJ. So they had a microphone and a turntable, and they happened to have a drum machine, an MPC. It might have been a 12, a SB12, not a 1200, a SB12 back then. So soon we just was dabbling with it, you know what I mean, and recording our shit. Not all the way like mixed down and no shit like that, just kind of like raunchy, but put it on the tape.
Yeah, it was like true analog, right?
Yeah, true analog, yep. And we got it out there like that. So it was at Sunu House because Davey D Jam, his older brother, had the equipment.
Take me through like the recording process at that time. So, you know, it's one take for the whole song.
One take Jake. One take Jake. You got to nail it the first time all the way through, especially there because we was just freestyling. It's not like we was writing, so we just kicking freestyles. Then once you get into the studio, it's an 8-inch reel to reel, right? Half-inch reel to reel with only 8 tracks on there, and you got to say your rap all the way through. Right? You got to nail it. You can't, ain't no punching.
Yeah, you can't punch in.
Ain't no punching. No, you can't punch. And then if you want to do doubles, you have to catch it. And you only
like you got to do it right on time if you were going to like kind of try to fix it, right?
You can't fly it. There's no flying and getting it on. Yeah, no. You have to be on point. You know what I mean?
So where do you think you get this skill of rap from?
Just watching people rap. Just watching people rap. But I always been in the words, like I'm good at English, you know what I mean? I knew I wanted to rap. So I just emulated Big Daddy Kane. That's who I used to, I used to like Big Daddy Kane. That was my favorite rapper.
And how do you get to consume the music back then?
My mother bought it, cussing and all. Like, my mother was, urban mother, so it wasn't like they was hiding nothing from me. So Too Short, all that stuff. I could go to the record store, Show Banger. His dad owned record stores down the street, Big Showtime. So I would go in there and just, first record I bought was a Too Short album, the yellow cover. It was Skull and Bones on it. I took it to Houston. I got in trouble for taking it to Houston. I took it to Houston and my grandmother was like, "What the hell is that?"
And how old are you at the time?
10.
10?
Yeah, playing Too Short.
That's
Freaky
fire,
Tales. That's not right now. I met this girl. Her name was Lori. An X-rated movie wouldn't tell her story.
That's actually pretty legendary. I'm gonna be real. That shit's fire.
I was mad when he said my mama name. He said everybody mama name on there. Sharon. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
We used to tease each other about that. You talking about your mama? Yeah, so Too Short was when it wasn't like, it was so much shit going on that your mother didn't care about you listening to no rap music because niggas outside selling crack.
Right.
Going to jail. I went to jail when I was 12.
Yeah, for
cocaine conspiracy, being a lookout, selling crack.
I've heard in past interviews, like, you'd be offered, like, you got some work.
You got some work. Yeah. Well, that was regular. You come out the house, they keep asking you that shit. You got some work? You got some work?
And these are people who are trying to buy?
Dope fiends.
Okay.
Seemed like crack. I mean, when you think about it, it was like a fucking epidemic.
It was,
because people were just walking up and down the street asking, you got some work? You got some work? Then finally we got some work. I got some work. About 7 for 100 from Big Ben.
And what was the police activity like out there?
Well, they jack us up. You know what I mean? Like I said, I went to jail when I was 12, helping my cousin James Boone being a lookout and undercover. I got caught by the narcs. I had some popcorn in my pocket. They thought they had me, but it was popcorn. It wasn't crack. Yeah. We wanted to go to juvenile though. We wanted to go to juvenile. I didn't want to go. I was scary. I could say that about me. I didn't want no moss. So, but all my friends around me, you finally went to juvie, huh? Like
it was really like that.
Like a honor, a
like
badge
you
of
earn
honor.
your stripes.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
Yeah. I didn't like that shit. You know, I knew it wasn't for me. You know what I mean? Yeah, it wasn't for me. I was scared to death. They took me to 850 at first. I'm like, what are you taking me down here? That's down the street from here. They took me in there. I guess the fingerprint meeting. I had to use the bathroom. My stomach I had the bubble gun. I kept saying I was 12. I was 5'9" when I was 12.
Damn.
So they like, this nigga lying. I was in the back seat with two other niggas, and it must have been a suite. I was bigger than both of them. And they was teenagers, and I was sitting in the middle. I said, I'm 12 years old. Then everybody started laughing in the car and shit. Policeman, the other niggas back there with me. But I was 12.
What'd your family say? Was your mom pissed?
And my mom was in work furlough for selling dope. So she wasn't even home. My great grandmother had to come get me. Summer of 1990, my mother and my father got raided. They went to jail.
Yeah.
Yep, they went to jail. And my great grandmother, like 70-something years old, she lived upstairs. I was downstairs in the house by myself with me and my friends. 7th grade.
So what made you kind of not dive deeper into that life?
Rap music.
You would say it kind of helped save you?
Yeah, without a doubt. Because I never really got addicted to having to hustle. Plus, my family wasn't like, I'm kind of like well off, like, you know what I mean? My great-grandparents and my mother worked, and I didn't really, even though she went to jail and shit like that, I didn't really want for nothing. I go to Macy's and get my clothes with my grandmother, so I never got addicted to having to sell crack, you know? And then once I got with JT in the GOP, he was like, you can't sell no crack.
You got to rap?
Yeah, you got to rap. You got to pick which one, because they really was in the streets. So I never got addicted to selling crack. Some people, everything people get addicted to, they keep doing, right?
Right.
So I never got into it like that. That's what stopped me, was rap music.
And how old are you when you link up with JT?
I was 14.
And how old is he at the time?
JT is born in 73, 4 years older than me, so he's 18.
Okay, so you guys are still pretty young.
Yeah, we young, we kids.
And you trying to maneuver through the rap game in the Bay?
Hell yeah, we doing all kind of shit. JT was really a childhood prodigy, if you think about it, because we ended up getting a deal with Priority when we was 21, 22. But he was pressing them CDs, all kind of shit. We was kids.
Were you guys really touching some bread independently as kids, just selling CDs out the,
It used to be tapes too.
Tapes
and CDs. So for a CD, you'll get $7 wholesale, and for a tape, you get $5. So just say we got an album called Straight Out the Lab, GOP. We sold 40,000 of those, and then it's at 40,000 at like, but you can round it off to $6 a piece. You got to pay $40,000 to press it up though. You had to have pressing money. That's the difference between now and then, that don't nobody got to have no pressing money. That's why it's an instant return on investment.
Right.
Once you get your streams going, but you have to have 40 bands to press up the product.
And you guys were doing that by yourself without a label or anything?
No label, just doing it ourselves, Doing it ourselves. And the flip came from the first album, from his Players in the Game album. Then, you know, he just kept flipping the money. So
did it actually keep going in the net positive? Or
Yeah,
were
it was
there like
positive.
some tapes that were hard to sell?
Nah, wasn't nothing hard to sell then.
That's fire.
No, it wasn't nothing hard to sell because there wasn't that many people out. It wasn't, and then we all had to stamp on our album SMG, Solar Music Group. So SIBO had it, we had it, the Click had it. So it affiliated all of us. So in Kansas City, in places like Indianapolis, in Oklahoma, when people went to see that SMG on the thing, they figured we was all in the same label.
Who brought all that together? Who
The SMG thing?
Yeah.
It was Solar Music Group. That's E40's uncle, a dude named Charles.
Damn.
Sir Charles. Is it Sir Charles? I forget. It's Charles. I know his name is Charles. So that was E40's uncle. So everybody went through them. But really, he just was going through City Hall. But we didn't have to hook up with City Hall. He had to hook up. So we all went through him and got that stamp on our record, which helped our records sell. Because when you affiliate shit, they're like, oh, here goes something else from SMG. I got SIBO. I got E40. Oh, we got GOP, San Quinn. All that, JT the Bigger Figure, Seth the Gaffler, it all had the same logo on there. So people was
certified, you're stamped.
Exactly, yeah. So people was buying everything that had that SMG on there. Master P too had it on there too.
Damn. So early on in the career, people were already fucking with y'all.
Yeah, on top. Yeah.
Like it wasn't like, oh, you had a 5-year run. People weren't really listening to my music. Was the success came kind of quick for you?
Yeah, the '90s went way slower than now too, right? But the success came quick. Like, as soon as we started rapping, it was on. Like, well, my first album flopped because I didn't have SMG on there, and sonically it didn't sound that great. But basically, Mac Dre came out at the same time as me. We like the same age, and they had their sound together. His shit blew up. He sold like 300,000 records. So, you know, not my first album, but then by the time I got with JT and did Live and Direct, and Hustle Continues, it was on.
Were there a lot of like street hustlers trying to be like the label dude?
Yeah, that was the thing. Yeah. If you had 9 ounces, you had a record label.
So did you have any early investors, or like how do you maneuver that? Because I just feel like, you know, it's you got to tread lightly when it comes to conversations like that.
It's crazy. Yeah, I had some investors. It almost was problems over me because I kind of like, it's like a little bidding war. It's one dude who I ain't gonna say his name. I got love for him, but I'm not saying your name. I'm not giving you no promotions. He tried to give me 50 bands when I was like 16 years old.
And then what happened? You told him no?
I told him no.
Did he take offense to that?
Nah, he kind of, no, he really didn't. Allegedly, he had something to do with knocking down my one of my best friends' uncle, who I would be with, and he was like, man, don't F with them. Don't, because I was close to him. You know what I mean?
Okay. So it was just like some.
Yeah. So it was like
some prior history. Let me stay away.
Yeah, exactly. But that dude laced me though. I actually got love for dude. I'm just not saying his name. Then there was another dude from Hayes Valley that wanted to put me out. This dude named Troy. He had big money. You know, it just that was the thing. Everybody wanted a rapper, but I ended up getting with Davey D Jam and Gigolo G, rest in peace. And then I ended up getting with the GOP with JT from there. Yeah. So we just did our shit, rappers. But after that, basically, yeah. To your question,
what makes you want to get with Priority if you're really running it up solo like that?
Because we had a 76-24 deal. So out of every $1 million we make, we get $760,000, and all they get is 24%. So that's a
solid. Yeah.
It's a solid deal. It was a promotion.
Like a distro deal, damn near.
It was a distribution deal. What we needed though was a promotion, marketing, and distribution deal. So we didn't get promotion, marketing, and distribution. We just got distribution. So we only got $250,000 up front, $300,000. JT Master P got $850,000 up front because he sold half his publishing. That gave Priority incentive to get behind his records. And then we like the other side of the coin. You know, like it's winners and losers. I feel like we lost.
Really?
Because Master P blew up. He made $300 million?
Yeah, I heard when you were talking in that Dregs interview, you wish you would have done a project with him. And
I should have did me and Messy Marv with him. Because I was through messing with JT. And I put out the explosive mode through my partner Herm. They bought all these beats and had this explosive mode basically. And I got Messy Marv. I discovered him and took him to LA to Priority, to the office. And I was talking to Master P. By this time, he got control of everything. He in there smoking weed, got his gun out. He like, what's up, man? You know what I mean? You need to sign with me. I'm like, I ain't gonna sign with you, man. That's crossing game. You feel me? Because I just was with JT. You know, that ain't, JT wouldn't want that. I mean, I'm doing it this way. He say, you gonna mess with a drug dealer and all his problems is gonna become your problems. He jinxed us. And that's what happened. But it's that the album still was successful, but I ran into a lot of problems too. I love Herm though. It ain't no thing. They came to our rescue. They put us on. They tried to kill me in my baby shower because I was driving his truck.
Damn.
Then he fell out with his own partner, and I'm split between them.
And this is what, in your mid-20s, 20s?
I'm 19.
You're 19 years old having to deal with the streets, but you also got this rap clout and you're maneuvering like that?
Yep.
Damn.
19 years old. In between the dude who put out the album and then my folks is on the street who he just paid for his appeal to get out of jail. Now they want to kill each other, and I'm in between it. You talk to the nigga Herm. That's what Stone to say. Talk to Herm. I'm like, I ain't talking to him. He like, Herm will call me, you niggas better go to the studio. I'm going to send my cousins from Richmond over there on you. I'm like, bring him. They just made me a lunatic kind of like.
Yeah, because there was a time in San Francisco where it was heavily divided, right?
Yeah.
Was this around the same time, or was it something completely separate?
Nah, it was cool with the whole city by then. But at that time, it was more or less individuals that didn't like each other. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it was individuals that didn't like each other because JT and them was into, it was Hunters Point against Fillmore, right? I was young into that, but then JT, once we did the record with RBL Posse, it really wasn't no problems with Fillmore and Hunters Point. It started being neighborhood on neighborhood shit. You know what I mean? Like niggas crossing their friends and shit like that. You could go to the point. You probably couldn't go down the way though. In Fillmore, you had more trouble down there. So that's what ended up being people crossing each other, more individual shit.
Man.
Yeah.
And you said you helped discover Messy Marv.
I did discover him.
Let's go.
I did discover Messy Marv.
What's the story behind that?
No, I'm just saying around. Marv was in KO. So Herm who put out Explosive Mode, they didn't know who he was, right? And because he ain't put in no work in the street, I haven't either. But I have been rapping, so Herm knew that he was getting with me to do the album, and I was like, not even trying to make it easier. I know that the KO niggas had a movement going, and Marv was tight. He was, of course, as you know, Marv was tight.
For sure.
But I had no problem with competition. As long as you from where I'm from, it's cool. We working together. So I was like, I told Herm, why don't you go get Messy Marv from KO? He's like, who is that? And I'm like, ass chop, nigga with a perm, he could rap down there. And I ended up getting him, and he ended up coming to live at my mother's house.
Wow.
And he ended up being my cousin through marriage. Crazy, huh?
Is he really?
Yeah, he really my cousin through marriage.
What made you want to do that, you know? Because I feel like it is easy to, you know?
I'm a player, man. I'm one of them guys, man. I put everybody on. I don't like to leave people out.
Right.
I don't like to see people get left out. I didn't like when the drug dealers would drive by me and I try to say hi and they wouldn't say nothing to me. I'd be like, one day I'm going to make my name for myself and I'm going to speak to everybody. I'm going to speak to the underdogs. I'm not going to bully nobody. I'm not going to have nobody get jumped on. So if I'm around everything, cool. You feel me? I'm not with the front and shit. I'm not with the big me, little you shit. I ain't with none of that. I'm not with leaving nobody out if they trying.
How tiring is it to be that type of person in the rap game at that time?
It wasn't tiring. It make you mad, make me mad now. Because I help so many motherfuckers and they don't help me, like, they don't think about it now. You know, so that it'll just make you grow resent. But at the same time, that's how I am. I don't know how to be no other way.
I feel that.
You know what I mean? I'm not a selfish person. It's enough for us to shine, all of us to shine.
So where are you currently at with Messy Marv? Have you talked to him?
I'm just waiting for him to get together, pull it together. Yeah,
Right.
But I love him. You know what I mean? We got a lot of unfinished business. We ain't never shot a video together. Not one video. We got 4 albums together. We ain't did no shows together since the last, last century.
Yeah, in the 90s, right?
Yeah, last century was the last time we did a show together.
So you'd be open to shooting a music video with him?
I want to shoot him. I want to do some music videos with him. It's a lot of shit we need to bring to fruition. You know what I mean? Because that's all I'm doing now is old music videos anyway. Like my old songs that I ain't did no videos to, that's what I'm doing. I'm not really focused on recording nothing new. I'm just doing retro videos.
That's fire.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah, because back then, what were the music videos like?
$20,000, $30,000 a video.
Damn.
Because you had to have film. It wasn't no digital shit. So you had to have film, $30,000, $40,000. So a video was something big. Now people shooting videos every day.
Right.
Because of the digital shit. But
You remember your first music video?
Yep. My first video. My first video was King of the Stage in 1990 with me and Marcus and Nudie. We shot it with the home camera.
I was like, you got a camcorder? What's breaking it down?
We had on the polka dot shirts. That's when Kwame was out. We had polka dot shirts on with beanies on and shit.
Dude, that's legendary.
I wish you could find it. I think this girl named Kelly got it, but I wrote that whole song. I was 12 years old, called King of the Stage. That's my first unofficial video, but my second official video was Shock the Party. Yeah. Yep, I did that in the projects. Yeah.
And you got some shit for going to a certain spot, right?
Yeah. From my own people, though. Because OC Projects basically is they used to be the bullies of Fillmore, the big 12-story buildings. But being that I had a rapper pass, I could go everywhere. But I'm not from OC. I'm from Divisadero. But I knew for sure that they was going to be knocking the projects down. So I'm like, let me go get this video with the Jets on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because
I ain't got no problem with nobody from Fillmore. Ain't nobody died that was my enemy. Or so I ain't been into that Willie Lynch theory type of against my neighborhood shit. But some of my friends around have, like, you know. So one of my partners like, what you going down there with them niggas for? I'm like, cuz I'm trying to get the, like, you jocking them niggas. And so he didn't come. He was mad. Then I went to KO because it's all on the way down.
And how many blocks is Fillmore?
From Masonic to Van Ness, from Haight to Bush. I don't know how far that is.
Talking 10?
I know it's like
about 10, 20
blocks,
maybe?
20 blocks. Yeah, from Van Ness.
Because that's what trips me out, right? It's like, you know, you could go down 2 blocks and the guys 2 blocks over aren't f***ing with each other, you know? I'm like, it kind of trips me out.
Yeah, what it is, that shit is all like a foolproof plan to keep slavery. That's what Willie Lynch wrote in the Willie Lynch theory. Light skin, dark skin, old, young, big, tall, from north, east, west, south. So any type of separation is slavery. You know what I mean? If we knew that, we would do better. But the crack era made everything separate. Where first it was all Fillmore. Then people started selling crack.
And getting like, territorial.
This is where I sell my crack at. Yeah. Then after selling crack and having money, you fall out with the niggas down the street, and then it turned to some gang shit.
Some generational stuff too.
Yeah. And once you kill somebody's brother or their cousin or something like that, it ain't no turning back.
Yeah.
You know, you can't, you know, unless everybody come to an agreement that I lost my brother, you lost your brother, we gonna squash this shit.
Yeah, right now I feel like the Bay is in a very good place, like with the whole One Umbrella movement going on and stuff.
That's great. I'm proud of them. Yeah, I'm down with that. That look good, sound good too. Good unity. That's what it take. It take unity to do anything, though, bro. You can't do nothing separate because it's always you gonna have somebody disgruntled that ain't getting no help. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, that One Umbrella thing is tight. It's looking good.
Yee is from Fillmore, right?
Yee from my block.
Yeah, right?
That's my little cousin. Yeah, his daddy, Big Yee, raised me. He used to bully me, whoop me up. You know what I mean? Kept me on my toes. But they my family too. So Big Yee, Big Scooty, Lil Yee in my video Shock the Party. My first video, he a little baby on his daddy's shoulders in the video.
Yeah, what trips me out too, I seen a clip. Pete was in my block. Pete
was on my block, yeah. And with my sons, Lil Quinn and Zaki.
Damn.
They went to, I went to St. Dominic's with Lil Pete's auntie, D'Amica, from kindergarten, the Barrow family. My daddy's friend was related to, his best friends was the Barrows. We've been knowing each other before we was born, all our life. 82, 83, I went to school with Lil Pete's, Lil Pete Daddy is one of my best friends too. Nutty Prell, we worked together at the Boys Club, but Prell is my nigga too.
Okay, yeah, you mentioned the Boys Club. So you start working there, what, mid-20s?
I worked at the Boys Club because something had happened. Somebody...
there was a shooting at a concert, correct?
There was a shooting at a concert. My friend got killed behind one of my other little friends did it. And I was like, I need to go get a job just in case this shit don't work. And I was having my son, Zaki. I just wanted to work because just in case the rap shit don't work, because niggas doing shit like, I'm like, these niggas gonna ruin my name, like, you know what I mean? So I need to know that I could take orders in order to take care of my family.
Was that a tough pill to swallow, or was it just like, nah, it's getting hot, let me just lay low type of thing?
I was so disappointed that them niggas came in there and killed Jonathan like that in front of everybody. That shit was, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to give a party for niggas to kick it. And so right now to this day, I don't agree with people coming to people's events where we gather everybody peacefully in the name of hip hop and somebody kill somebody. That's like whoever killed a person needs to go get killed. That's how I think it should be handled. We should hang that nigga. You know why? Because you bringing that shit to where we gathering everybody peacefully. If you got a dilemma, chase him 6 other days out the week.
For sure.
Don't put the dirty name on, rap show shot up because he came and know he had a problem. He came looking for him and he died where we gathered everybody peacefully. You feel me?
It fucks up a lot of money.
Yeah,
fucks up the whole energy of the
period.
You know?
That ain't gangster. You know what I mean? So if you got a real problem with somebody, take it out on them on the field, not at the party. You know, so the rap had a bad name. That shit was happening. So no, it was easy for me to go get that job. Now once they start investigating me, then it was a hard pill to swallow. Because then the FBI, somebody sent some paperwork through to the boys club and said that I helped the 415 in the North Daniel sell guns and drugs through my music.
Damn.
Which is not true. You know what I mean? So
and then they let you go for that?
They looking at me. They investigating me. So I quit. I said, I ain't gonna get investigated by the FBI and the boys club. And
that sounds stressful. That sounds like a stressful time. Plus, you got a kid,
I got
a newborn?
Yeah, newborn came Zaki, yep, and I got an older son. Yep, so it was, I wasn't stressing though. I wasn't stressing because I ended up getting with J.R. Ryder. He used to play for the Lakers. And I convinced him to be my executive producer.
Okay. And then what happens after that?
Shit, I give you my word, a bunch of money. You know what I mean? Everything started happening good. We got the radio on lock.
Because what would you say some of your biggest songs are?
Don't Find Out the Hard Way. Hell Yeah. A.O. for Yayo.
And how old were you when you made those?
I was 28 when I made Hell Yeah.
So that's after the fact, right? Like, so you haven't even had really some of your biggest momentum yet.
I hadn't, no, because that happened October 1st, 2001.
Oh, damn.
So I really was just trying to, I was just only in rapping for 5 years in. We used to do songs for the radio, but we had to say KML. It used to be like jingles. So the whole thing was to get on the radio and get the Summer Jam. So through Charles Kelly, that I worked with, he would throw parties at Mission Rock, and then he invite the DJs to come there. So, through getting my emotion in them, helped us get on the radio. So the first song I had on the radio was called You Need to Come See Us with K&T. And I was with Gonzo, rest in peace Gonzo. We spent the weekend hanging out. And I was like, man, F the radio, they don't play me, right? I'm talking shit. Then who voice come on the radio?
Yours?
Mine. Like, I thought you didn't play you. I'm like, I thought they didn't either. Well, shit is changing.
Did people start treating you different when you start getting those massive hits or, big
you on the radio?
Legendary hits?
Yeah. I mean, some people, I wouldn't allow people to treat me different.
Right.
I'm going to be the same. I'm going to be the same. Even more humble. You know what I mean? I turned hella niggas on to the radio. I took Hood Stars to the radio for the first time. Kafani to the radio for the first time. I'm like one of them dudes. Once I find something out, I'm turning niggas on. I'm not going to keep the secret to myself and try to shit on niggas.
No, I feel me? So where does the relationship come with Andre Nickatina? Like, how does that come about?
Andre from the neighborhood too. He's from the same neighborhood as me.
Oh, okay, so
Yep. So I'm just somebody who could rap good. But, like a lot of people could rap good now, but for a lot of years it was only me and Hitman. Like everybody couldn't fuck with it. So I was a good rapping little dude. I could rap to anything.
And it's actually true that some of your, like, the people around you never really knew about Ayo for Yayo or yeah.
They didn't. They still don't. They don't.
That trips me out.
People in the ghetto don't even know. Like, they know about Hell Yeah. So it's like,
of course.
I could do Hell Yeah. They know about that. Then I go to do Ayo for Yayo. They like, what the fuck is that? Like, they see the kids saying it with me and shit though.
That's like a legendary ass song. Like, just about what you guys were talking about at the time. Was that like
the thing?
Not the thing, but did you guys get shit for that? Or like, did people, or was it like the
it was
thing?
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't even know this song was gonna be big as it was. I didn't expect that. We was just doing the song.
I just feel like like, were people rapping about doing coke?
Nah, that was Fillmore.
That's what I'm saying.
That was
like,
our shit though. That was like our shock value shit.
Right.
In Fillmore, I snort some powder. Whoa, what? And the motherfucker be like, "Whoa, you snorting some dope? What?" You know what I mean? So it was more or less a cool thing that snort some powder. That's Fillmore shit. Like,
Yeah, that's why I'm so interested at that time and just that song and your decision to do that, because they say that with like the current generation, they turned into like, oh no, we instead of selling the drugs, we rap about doing the drugs now.
Yeah, see, I wasn't even rapping about doing it then. I rap from the perspective of a little girl that
you had the white girl, you the last verse,
the street dude,
and then
the last verse as a drug.
Right.
So I really wrote it as a precautionary tale. Marv is the one who say playing with my nose turned into
That's
a party.
True too.
Okay, that's Marv though.
But
Marv is the one who gave me cocaine to snort when I was young.
So that's okay. No, so it's some Fillmore shit.
It's some Fillmore shit, yeah.
Oh wow.
It's some Fillmore shit. As far as I know, I ain't never heard nobody from Hunters Point talking about snorting no pot.
I've never really heard really a lot of rappers talk about that. That's why I'm just like, damn, it's pretty bold.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now everybody be going to their sock. When I was in that life, it was frowned upon. But I never turned out none of the people around me, like my brother, nobody. I never passed him.
Right.
I'd go in the bathroom and do whatever I was doing, but it was frowned upon. No, it was frowned upon.
For sure.
Yeah, but not the song, but the action was frowned upon. Yeah.
Okay, where does your connection come to with like Sacramento? How do you get connected
to Sac?
Yeah.
To the kids' mother, like your lady I mentioned. Hopefully she fall into a ditch and break both her ankles.
Oh shit!
Somewhere she ain't gotta die. She just could be a paraplegic. I wouldn't give a fuck. Yeah.
Everyone got a girl from Sac.
No, right? Sacramento girls is down though. They be down. They fuck with it. They fuck with it. Just that's how I got up there. Really, Sac used to be playing my records too. I'm gonna tell you the honest to God truth. What happened?
Let me hear.
This is what happened. I was getting ready to divorce a little Quinn mother, right? And I didn't want to stay out here in San Francisco because I feel like she would try to kill me. That's what I would think about. She, you know what I mean? She has a gun. She's crazy. Quinn's mother is crazy. So I didn't. If I was breaking up with her because I did something I didn't have no business doing. I had a baby out of wedlock off a one night stand, but I didn't mess with the girl. It was bad. I fucked all up. It was out at the same time. It was the best time of my life, but it was the worst time of my personal life.
Holy shit!
So people don't never know what's going on behind the scenes.
Right.
So I said, I'm gonna go to Sac. They was playing my shit on the radio. It was lit. I had Sac lit. So I ended up, I met her, and I ended up getting my own place in Sac. And that's how I ended up being in Sac like that.
Yeah, back in the day, I shot a music video for an artist named Bueno, and you were featured on it.
Bueno, yeah.
I
was
shot
it in the apartments?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember that. Yeah.
I pulled up and shot the music video. I was like, what the f***? It just tripped me out.
Yeah, we had the burgundy beans out there that day.
Right, yep.
Yeah, I remember that. And I remember you now.
Yeah, man.
I remember the video. Bueno, my partner.
Yeah.
Really, my best friend's brother is from, two people from Divisadero with me, my Fonzo and Wendell. They got a brother named Jeter from Meadowview. So we've been going out there my whole life since 89, 90, going to the State Fair to Meadowview. And that's how I'm connected with Lavish D.
Right.
Because Lavish D is from Meadowview.
Did you ever see Mac Dre out there?
Yeah, I see Mac Dre more in there. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, obviously the Bay Area connection. I just think it's funny, like you see Mac Dre in Sacramento.
Yeah, I seen Mac Dre in Sacramento. It's a thing. It's on the internet where we was at this club in Sacramento, and Mac Dre in the crowd dancing to my music.
That's hard.
Yeah, he met us up there. And Dre was solid. Yeah, I did see Dre up there because he'll be at the dude Melly's studio. Melly had hit the slot machines and won $1 million.
Right. Yeah. He gave. I think he was giving. He's.
Yeah, because you live in Sac, so you know about him running in Thunder Valley.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He was involved, I think, in Lavish's story.
Yeah, that's how I met. He put Lavish out. That's how Lavish my little homie.
Right.
And that's why I'm cool with Lavish, and I'm not cool with other people.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? Because that's my family. You can't be everybody's friend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where me and Lavish connections come through family. It ain't just I'm biased to him, even though I am biased though, but it's family.
So you guys have been rocking for a while.
20 years, 25 years. Easy. Since before my youngest kids was born, since before my son Zaki was born, and he's about 23 or 24. Before then, I've been around him.
Damn, that's sick. And
before I was even rapping, I was around them, going to Sacramento.
In Meadowview?
In Meadowview, yeah.
That's crazy. That trips me out.
In Meadowview. I didn't know about the El Paso Heights. I didn't know about that until I got with their mother, and she took me to the deepest part of hell. The blackest hell over there, you can't see nothing. I'm like, where you got me at? She said, over there, and they ain't crazy over there.
Right.
Yeah, it's a lot like Fillmore over there. how Strawberry Manor and the Heights don't get along. It reminded me of being in the neighborhood. So I mean, at the time I was at it with Messy Marv, I was going at it. You know, we had our little back and forth battle, and they loved Messy Marv. They kind of made me call him like, man, look, I don't want no more beef with you, man. You got too many people that like you. I call them the Marvs.
Out in Sac?
Yeah, man. They're like, Mess over here. I'm like, what you say? They're like, I didn't say nothing. I walk away. Mess over here? I'm like, these niggas play all kind of games.
So why did you even have a falling out with him? What happened?
He started acting like a blood. He started trying to claim blood.
Oh, okay.
And there wasn't no room for that. You know, he's a fixture from Fillmore. And everything he say is believable because of his predecessors from the neighborhood. He not from Boise, Idaho. And he wasn't even a blood, saying he was a blood from Sac. Cause you know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out who put you on. So he rap good, he a great person, all that blood shit, he ain't no blood, can't be no blood from California and try to act like you from Fillmore, man. So that was the thing I was going around telling. Rob G, Way TV told me, that's his big homie, he leaned over to tell me, tell Marv stop acting like a blood, right? I got a direct order from an OG. So I'm telling his cousins we share, Big Mo, tell Marv stop acting like that. Telling all the people who I think he know because he not around. So I'm telling them he probably mad. How I think about him. He like, I'm not gonna stop. So he waited for me to do somewhere where I slipped up. I had a party who didn't nobody come to, and I used to tell bad jokes when I get high, right? So I'm telling bad jokes, and I tell a joke like, I heard such and such did it. They got, what's your name in jail for it? I heard he did it, ha ha ha, because he didn't do it, and they know what I'm talking about. And then he had somebody, Twan Gotti gave him the video. Twan Gotti gave him a video.
That.
Yeah, the sound bit me. Now Twan, at the time, he say, you want the whole video? Now I would have took it because I put myself on TV having a rant. Basically, I had a rant. They taped it, then he came with a song called "Is Quinn a Snitch?" He threw me for a loop. He got me. I wanted to kill.
Damn.
But I wasn't gonna kill him though. But I wasn't gonna try to break his neck though. I was looking for him high and low. It threw me for a loop. Like it kind of fucked me up. I just did SF Anthem. Just did that with Keek. So I'm really doing some positive shit.
And there was someone hanging out with you that filmed it, that recorded it?
Somebody that came to, it was only for 8 people at the party. Somebody recorded me at the party.
I got
telling
you.
bad jokes.
I get it.
And he took it and sound bit me and said, is Quinn a snitch? And then so that made me come back at him.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, it made me come back at him. And I made Fence Hopper. And I didn't ever want to do that. You know what I mean? Because you belong to us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just like I belong to Fillmore. So it's like, I'm talking about my own people. And when you do that, that's weakness. You feel? But you got to return to battle rap, though. You know what I mean? You can't just let nothing go. This ain't no kumbaya shit. So I had to get back on his head. And then when I got on his head and said all the shit I said, he came back and he was livid. And he like, Quincy, I'll fuck your mama like your dear daddy.
Damn.
Ooh, your sister's so thick. You supposed to be my cousin. You talking about fucking my mother's a reverend, nigga. My stepfather dead that you talking about. So he lost the battle there, right? Quit, like he said, when you see me don't be speaking French, I could tell he was out of his character. He should have just left me alone. Cause you can't beat me up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And anybody can shoot anybody, but you ain't gonna do that. Nigga, I'm your people. You feel what I'm saying? But you acting like a blood, you out of pocket. I bleed this film on shit all the way. I don't care about no blood or no crip.
Right.
Not to be interested in they politics. They do their thing, we do our thing. That shit skipped over us. And when he signed up for that job to be Messy Marv, he signed up to be a Fillmore nigga, Bay Area nigga. Ain't no blood in the crippin', nigga.
Damn.
Your raps don't make you so good to where you could just join some shit. And that's what he made.
And that was the backbone of the fallout, or that caused the fallout.
That's what it was about.
Damn.
Because who you know is a blood from the Bay Area or a crip? Who do you know?
I know from Sac, but
Sac,
yeah. I don't know people.
Sac, it was acceptable. I went to Sac trying to see who put him on. Oak Park, did you do it? Meadowview, did you do it? I drove to San Diego. I went to Mitchie Slick Daddy house.
Damn.
Asked Mitchie Slick and knock at his door. Did you put him on? No, didn't nobody put him on?
Because you're coming from a place where it's like, are you trying to look out for him, or is it just like not? That's against the code of where we're from.
It's against the code. It's against the code.
Because I'm sure he's probably seeing you do that, and he's like, "Man, why are you trying to?"
He's trying to stop me from being a liar.
Exactly.
Okay, because you're not no blood. Because you ain't been in no gang meeting. because you ain't got beat and jumped.
Or like credible. Why are you taking away my credibility in a sense?
You're taking away our credibility. Why you act like Fillmore ain't good enough for you? You know, you can't veer off and go do what you want to do and be a rapper. Now, a person who don't have to be asked to be a public figure, you could veer off and go do what you want to do. But when you ask to be a rapper and you speak for a city and a neighborhood, you can't go be no blood. You just can't do it. It's like the apple wanted to be an orange, and in the orange, the apple say, "You hating on me?" No, I'm not hating. That's the truth. You can't be no fucking orange. You're an apple. Live with it. You know what I mean? It's just like somebody. It's like somebody that don't like to lose with their team. I'm with my team, win, lose, or draw. We down, you see something that look more attractive, and you want to run over there. That ain't how that works. Dude, that don't work nowhere. That wouldn't even work at a company where you working for a company, then you want to go work for the other some other company that, you know what I mean? It's just like, he didn't have to do that. His raps, everything was in order. He really set himself back with that. Because when they jump on him in Reno, guess how they jumping? You think I'm gonna get jumped? No, I'm gonna come by myself. And they know Fillmore coming back, Frisco coming back. But he already denounced Frisco, Oakland. He said, fuck Too Short. He a blood. Then he up there with some bloods. And then whatever happened, they kicked his ass. They knew he didn't have no legs. You cut your legs off. You know what I'm saying?
Like the team behind you type of thing?
Like he know we ain't there. He ain't got no backup. He don't like Quinn. He don't like Homewrecker. He don't like Too Short. Okay, you don't like the town. You don't like Frisco. You don't like Richmond. You mad at everybody. You a blood. And so they jumped him up there. Of course he did something that they didn't agree with, but they wouldn't have jumped him like that if he was solid with his people, man. All that shit is a reaction to him making that decision. That's what I was trying to stop.
Damn. Well, yeah, no, I've seen some recent videos of him, and just it's sad to see. Yeah. So I hope even though you guys got your differences.
I ain't no differences with him. I'm praying for him to come around. We got back together since then and did the album cool. Explosive Mode 4.
Oh, all right. So this was way back in the day then.
Yeah.
But this was the backstory on it. Okay, makes sense.
We got together in 2018 and did that.
Okay.
Only thing he did there is the people I was dealing with, he went back to St. Louis behind my back to go deal with them, and I introduced them to him. So Marv, no, I love Marv. You just got to love him for who he is, though. But all that shit I'm saying is true. I ain't mad. Just, you got to be stand-up.
Right.
Go to sleep with the decisions you made.
Right.
Live with the decisions you made. And don't bite the hand that feeds you. I fed him.
That's real shit.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm definitely would be excited to see the retro music videos or the first music video.
With me and him, huh?
That would be legendary. That would be.
I really get upset about that situation.
What's stopping it?
Well, I can't go get with him now. You know what I mean? He got to pull himself together.
Okay.
Yep. And we just never get around to it. Like when he came back in 2018, he was so busy on the move. I told him to do a conference, right? And apologize to everybody who he offended off the narcotic. I say, look, have Dizzler do a conference. And you say, I apologize. I was on narcotics and forgive me for putting bullet holes in Mac Dre's face on the cover. Forgive me for this. Forgive me for that. If you could ask for forgiveness, right? But he don't want to listen to me because he don't like who love him. He like who don't like him. You get it? So he didn't want to listen to me. So he tried to say, "What's up, J Diggs?" And J Diggs wasn't feeling him. You know what I mean? It's like classic shit. Like I didn't see Mac Minister do it. Don't try to come speak to him. And he been calling you, trying to get at you, and then you try to come speak to him. Don't say nothing to me, bitch ass nigga. See? And you should have called him, and you should have apologized without him being able to have a voice. J Diggs was in jail. Everything else, because when I asked him to come back, it was calculated. I'm watching him. I'm like, shit. I'm studying his rap style. I'm doing all kind of shit because I'm seeing how many people love him. Right. I'm like, I'm gonna put this album out and. This Explosive Mode 4, we gonna show everybody we back around each other, and you should do a little apology thing. But he didn't want to apologize. Matter of fact, I got a song he sang. A song I got it's me and him. It's called Fillmore Niggas. You can listen to it. And no, it's called Valet. He said niggas who apologizing is on that soft shit. He talking to me though. On the same song we on, he like niggas who apologize on that fake shit. Somebody said to that extent. But it was, see what happened? If you would have apologized to J Diggs, he wouldn't have been able to get you out your character. Then Marv came out when he said he couldn't come back to the Bay. That's the Marv I know. He tried to go back over there. Yeah, that was because you telling the Fillmore nigga he can't come back to where.
Yeah.
To my you from Vallejo, bro. What the fuck you?
Yeah.
No, and no, not like that. But you know what I mean.
Yeah,
they know what I mean. You can't tell a nigga where to go. Not no real nigga. You can't tell me where not to come. You feel me? So
that was crazy.
Yep. But Marv, you know, he's controversial, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love him. I want to see him get better. I want to shoot some videos with him. I'm not worried about nothing that happened. Come on, nigga, get it together.
Yeah, man. I did want to switch topics real quick. You just published a book?
Yes, I did publish a book.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, we can.
What's it about?
It's called Northern California. It's I got a song called Northern California, where chronologically explain me listening to rap in the Bay Area. It started from Too Short. That's who it started from, Too Short 85. And then I ended, Mr. C got shot dead January 1st, 1996. So the book is about that. Like, it tells, it's like about me growing up listening to rap music. Then it tells a little bit of my story in there, but it's like, I basically just broke the rap down and made it a bigger story. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So just let me explain to you. So I say, Too Short 85, girl, that's your life, smoking on that glass pipe. Then I stop and I say, at the same time, my cousin was using dope in Lakeview, and I started seeing her get skinnier. And so that's what I say. Too Short 85, girl, that's your life, smoking on that glass pipe. Had me paying attention, my cousin losing weight fast like. The park was cooking in Lakeview. My grandma stayed across the street. She stayed across, playing hoop in the gym. That's when I seen Cool Nut. And so I would take, you know what I mean? So I write that, then I write the rap, then tell the real story behind the rap. Because the rap is just me, my deal with Bay Area hip hop from 86 to 96. How all the rappers is criminals, for real. How Richie Rich went to jail, got caught with a half a thing. How Sebo really was a gangster rapper, like, still doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? How Spice One had, basically it was to restore the faith in the Bay Area too, because this is before the hyphy movement, anything, just to let them know, you know what I mean? This game come from the Bay. I say, Mac Dre put Vallejo on the map first in the Bay. You can tell me something good if you know what to say, right? 40 said, no, 40, I say, yeah, I mean, 40, that's the first person I heard was Mac Dre. He didn't say no, he didn't, but I think they had a group called MVP before that, but I first heard Stay on My Toes, so I said that. And Dre was able to thank me when he was alive. Like, thank you, Cuddy, for saying that.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you got any good Mac Dre stories that you haven't told? What's the studio session? You ever been in the studio with him?
Yeah, I've been in the studio with him, but one story I could tell is when we all went to Kansas City in 1998, 99. He didn't even have dreadlocks. He had this one, the Rapper Gone Bad came out with Mac Stabber on there. Yeah, so we all in Kansas City, and JT so passionate about shit. JT and Mac Dre damn near finna come to knuckle fight over Mac Mall, over JT not liking that Mac Stabber song, and it's a trip because we all out there together. It just would have been a one-on-one, but that's one story. In the same trip, right? I told you I used to have a problem snoring powder, right?
Yeah.
So Mac Dre came to me and Willie Hen room, and I sneezed like, chill. He's like, damn, Cuddy, them sneezes smell like pollution. That's how he was. He was funny as fuck.
He was just super cool.
He was just super cool. He never changed his tone of voice. Damn, Cuddy, he said them sneezes smell like pollution.
It's like he's telling you, get your shit together, but the most playerist way.
Yeah,
like,
I smell your shit, cut it out. So that's Kansas City. That's a good memory I have with him. Going to Kansas City then. Dre was cool as fuck though. He didn't have no identity crisis at all. Yeah, like, man. See, if Dre was alive, ain't no playing like no blood. I feel like a couple people Stone went to jail, a couple niggas died, you know what I'm saying? Mac Dre passed away. He went, you can't play fake blood or nothing like that with Mac Dre around. He gonna check you. You can't be snitching and Mac Dre is around. He gonna check you.
Right.
I remember everybody did a show with this dude named Tony Servideo. All the people in the Bay except for me. He said, look, Quinn, everybody name on here. And this dude told on us, except for you, except for y'all. You know what I mean? So all these people that act like they love, I fuck with Dre. You know what I mean? All the way.
Stand-up guy.
Stand-up guy, all the way. Yep.
That's fire.
All the way, yeah.
What's your relationship like with Berners too? Because I heard you recently talking about an interview. Mm-hmm. You got the sons are in the new movie. You're in the movie too.
Yeah, I'm in the movie. I got a small cameo. I don't know if they're gonna still use that part, but In the movie, I don't say nothing.
It just got. We can't probably say too much.
I know about it.
It just got a big deal.
I know.
So just congrats, man.
Thank you.
I mean, and you have your
my
sons are in
both
there.
My sons in. My son's starring in the movie.
See, that's sick.
My oldest son, Galaxy, and my son H2O. They both in it. And they did a great job. My son Galaxy did a great job. Yep, I heard about what happened. I know what's going on.
Man, that's fire.
I'm just being quiet.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but Berners, my guy.
You pulled up to. I mean, obviously you were on set for some of the shoot.
Yep. I try not to crowd them too much. You know what I mean? But when I'm called, I'll come. You know what I mean? I've been on set, and he did, and all the people who work with him say they both great actors. They're doing a great job. I'm proud of Berners. I'm proud of anything that represents San Francisco. I'm proud of Empire. I'm proud because it's where we come from. I'm proud of Larry June. You know, big shout out to SOBRBE for getting back together.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about that.
That's grown people shit. That's what we need to be doing.
I'm saying. I think the Bay, the energy in the Bay right now is
it's up, right?
It's good.
Yep, it's all good.
We're just missing the music video.
That's it. Just music. Me and Messy Marv's music videos. That's all we missing, baby.
Shit, man.
Yeah. I'm about to do a retro album where I'm gonna put an album out with the retro videos. So with the videos, I'm gonna republish the videos, so it's gonna be a whole album with like my old songs. I got like 3,000 songs, so I'm not really focused on making no new songs, but I got old songs.
Yeah. I mean, you had what, like a record for being like having the most features or barcodes in a store when you're under 21.
Is being on the most records with a barcode under the age of 21.
Some legendary
Guinness
shit.
Book of World Records.
Some sick shit.
I told him the dude just did that to be an asshole. My manager was like, "You be on too many people's shit. You probably made a world record." I'm like, "No, I didn't." And we looked it up, and it ended up being a world record. You can get a world record for fucking up too. You know that, right?
Right.
Anything that you want to, if just say, "Oh, I slipped down the stairs 20 times." If you call and report that shit, they'll put that in that book. You know what I mean?
Are you currently making music, or are you just?
Yeah, I do it. Like I'm making music. Like if somebody want to get a verse or something like that, I'll do something with somebody. But I got an album called "I Want to Smell My Roses" that I'm modifying. It's the serpent, the scorpion, and the phoenix. Mm-hmm. So the phoenix is no cussing, like all good raps and shit. I'm just now getting there. So I'm trying to finish the phoenix. I got the scorpion and the serpent, and it's 36 songs, and I want to release them 1 week after each other, 12 songs on, you know what I mean? So I'm working on that. That's that. But no, I'm really focused on doing the retro videos. Yep, and the old music. And I do some verses here and there, though, shows, whatever.
Would it ever, like, how long would it typically take you to write a song?
Like a whole 3 verses? I write a verse hella fast. People think I already have it. Like, you already must have had that, but I already be thinking.
Just came natural for you?
Mm-hmm. I hear what style I'm gonna use right when the beat come on, the first 5 seconds. If I'm not bothered, I can write it down. Yeah, I do it pretty quick.
Before we wrap up too, I did want to ask you about this. You passed on the Glamorous Lifestyle beat.
How you know that? You like that little dude with that hat you going around and all that shit.
You just talked about it in the podcast recently. I was doing some homework, man.
Yeah, I turned that down, man. I turned that one down. You can't win them all, huh?
Damn.
I really, it's a song with me and PSD.
Okay.
I did.
So you did record on the beat?
I did record on the beat.
It just never got published?
PSD went bad.
Okay.
They X'd him out from Crest High, so I couldn't do the record with him.
Holy shit.
I mean, nowadays I just would say the Cuddy. I wouldn't even say it's PSD, right? Mm-hmm. But I gave back that record and I chose a record named Do Your Thizzle. So, and then Jack got that record. It ended up working for Jack.
That's just a crazy story, though, because what if that guy, what if he never had that incident that happened?
I would have put that record out.
Holy shit.
I would have had that, and Jack wouldn't have had it.
What was the time period between this? Like, how long was it?
I did that 07, so it was around the same time.
Okay.
Like 07, going into 08. Yeah, 07 is when I had it. Yep, I had that beat. And I still got the song.
Did he know?
Did Jack know? Jack didn't know. No, because Trax Man just was trying to shop the beat. You know what I mean? So he's just trying to shop the beat. Yep, that was my beat, though.
Damn, that's legendary.
Yep, Jack did a good job with it, though. I wasn't mad.
Yeah.
Jack did a good job. I was like, I wasn't mad, but when it came out, God bless his soul, I was like, damn.
This shit's hard?
Yes, they made it sound good. I was like, that was my beat. I was having bad luck at the time, too. So I was like, Messy Marv dissed me, Jack had my beat. Then Messy Marv turned me against the mob figures. Like, He read the 48 Laws of Power. Everybody hated me. But I was like, they must have already hated me anyway. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Yeah, it was easy. Because I had the radio on lock. I mean, you know, I'm not an asshole. SF Anthem, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm on MTV every day. I'm not, I mean, you know, I'm easy to like, but I did have it on lock for a long time though.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So a lot of suckers was hating me. And, you know, Marv did his little, he said, you the same one that called me in Hustle Rat. Oh, you told on AP9. So he read the 48 Laws of Power and he turned me against them. So I had to fall out with them too, you know what I mean? But we got back together, we got back cool, but I didn't give a fuck about falling out with nobody because mine's rocking, rolling, but not, you know, any rapper, I didn't care. I was mad because I was cool, but then everybody started shunning me right then. Yeah, then Jack did that's why I'm not in the Glamorous Life video. It's everybody in the Bay Area there except for me. Yeah.
And it was on a song. It was on a beat that
was my beat, and I could have took, and I could have kept. But it wasn't no thing, you know what I mean? They enjoyed themselves. Before Jack passed away, me and him got cool.
Okay, cool.
We patched that up.
Man.
Yeah, we patched that up. Marv just was being Messy Marv, huh?
Damn.
And being true to his name.
Yeah, man. Well, you got some real legendary stories, and I really appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah.
You know?
Thank you for having me, man. I apologize for being on CP time, colored people time.
It gave me more time to research. I'm gonna be real, man. I was, you know. So.
You do a good job too. I want to tell you that.
Yeah, thank you.
I didn't know I was coming to meet you. I thought it was some other dude, but it's you.
Yes, sir.
I watch your shit, man. You did a good job with Bean. You did a good job with Pete. I seen you do an interview with Lil Pete.
Yeah.
Did a good job, man. Keep doing your shit.
I really appreciate that.
You got it, brother. You got it, man.
Hey, man. Well, this has been the San Quinn interview. Like, comment, subscribe, and we out.
See you.